Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B to another session of PIB. First of all, tell me, am I audible and visible? Okay. So today we'll discuss the PIB for 21st to 30th of November 2023. So today we will discuss briefly about the PIB because I've already uploaded the PIB, as you all know, right? Okay, so let's start with the session. So the first news is about second joint working group meeting of India UK Electric Propulsion Capability Partnership held in New Delhi. So basically this is a joint working group electric propulsion meeting that held in New Delhi. It was basically to provide electric propulsion vehicles in Indian Navy, and currently there is no electric propulsion system in the Indian Navy. So what basically it is to that there are blades in the electric propulsion that moves and provide electricity. So when we give such technology to the Indian Navy, it will give various benefits like it will reduce the carbon footprint, it will enable the green energy, it will do less harm for aquatic marine life. Okay, so discussed issues that electric propulsion partnership, like finalization of statement of technical requirement, like what is the technical requirement and what is the acceptance of the factory for this technology, and maintenance and manning philosophy and system integration requirement. Okay, next is India USA joint exercise, that is Vajra Prahar. So I've told you already that in such exercise you need to remember 2-3 things, that is the edition, place where it took place, and the countries between which the organization the exercise is there. So it is the 14th edition that was held in Umrao in Meghalaya, and the exercise is between Indian Army and US Army Special Forces. Now what is the aim of the exercise? The aim of the exercise is to share the best practice and experience in reaching the planning and operation tactics. Third news is State Educational Achievement Survey 2023 PARAK successfully conducted, also called as SEAS 2023. So basically this is the conducted competences. This PARAK will basically provide the assessment of the students, focusing on 2 things. First is the language and second is the subject mathematics, and the child will be assessed on the primary, mid-term and the higher term. And the technology that is used here is optical mark recognition. And primary objective of this survey is to assess the learning competencies of the students at the end of each educational stage, that is foundational, as I've told you, preparatory and middle, and primary focus is on language and mathematics. So this is a very extensive survey because it includes approximately 80 lakh students from 3 lakh schools and 5917 blocks across the nation. Okay, moving on to the next news. Union Minister Shri Purushottam Rupala inaugurates Global Fisheries Conference India 2023 on the occasion of World Fisheries Day at Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Okay, so Union Minister Shri Purushottam Rupala released the State Fishes of India booklet to encourage each state of India to adopt fish and conserve its biodiversity. So in this conference that was held, 21 species of fish were adopted, and they basically focused on one fish particularly. That is black spotted croaker, commonly known as ghole, is declared as the fish of Gujarat. And also a handbook was launched, that is Handbook on Fisheries Statistics Year 2022, that aims at providing key data points and performance indicators. So this in this conference there was basically the focus area that fisheries is a very potential sector for the Indian economy, and we need to focus on specifically 21 species that can be beneficial for the Indian economy for exporting and making the especially the focus state is Gujarat, where it is a policy vision state. Hence, along with the existing progressive program, blue economy is being prioritized as a focus area. Okay, so everything is clear till now. Next is Operation Clean Sweep. Now, what is this Operation Clean Sweep? See, it is basically about the input tax credit. What is input tax credit? See, if any firm is there and it has purchased a goods or services for 100, and out of this 10 is all invested again in the business, so this 10 will be considered as input tax credit. Okay, so the amount which has been reinvested in the business activity, that is the core activity of any firm, is known as input tax credit. And the Central Goods and Service Tax Delhi East Commissionerate has busted a syndicate of 48 interconnected fake firms. So the authority tells that there is rupees 199 crore of tax evasion through ITC, that is input tax credit, and 48 fake firms have been identified. So in the first wave, operation of total of 48 bogus firms were there, and such invoices were made without actual supply of goods, which is an offense under GST law. So they are making this law more stringent, and this operation is basically about the tax evasion. Okay, for ITC, that is input tax credit. Next news, IFFI 54 spotlight on gala premiere Gandhi Talks. So Gandhi Talks is a silent movie that has been screened at IFFI, which was concluded in Goa, and it aims to recreate the nostalgia of the classic silent movies. So through this movie, the dichotomy between the Gandhi on currency and Gandhi in values were presented. How? Because Gandhi on currency shows the materialistic appearance of Gandhi, like Gandhi's images on currency notes of the economy, but his values were not of that nature, and therefore there is a dichotomy, and Gandhi's ideas that everyone wishes to imbibe are presented here through this silent movie. Okay, and also it is the first silent movie to be screened at IFFI. Okay, so it becomes very important. Next is e-registration portal launched for participation in Sari Walkathon. So this was held in Mumbai on December. This will be held in Mumbai in December, that is on 10th of December, and the Minister of State of Textile, Darshan Jardosh, launched the portal. So this handloom basically provides the unity in diversity, that is sari is being developed through handlooms, and there are different patterns and different culture that is around the saris in every state of India, and they were presenting the unity in diversity through sari. So they are inviting the participation of women from various states for showcasing their ways of wearing sari. As you all know that there are in Bengal there is a different pattern to wear sari, and also sari is different. In South there is different sari, in UP there is different sari, if you go on the west side there is different sari. Okay, so basically the types of saris and the handloom as an overall picture shows the unity in diversity. Okay, for Indian economy. Agni, it is important initiative to promote innovation by Ayurveda practitioners. So what is the full form of Agni? Ayurveda Gyan Nipunya Initiative. So Central Council for Research in Ayurveda Ministry of Ayush initiative is this, and the aim is to promote the Ayurveda practitioners for reporting their innovative practices. So if any Ayurveda practitioner has a proficiency or expertise in curing any disease, and how many therapeutic sessions they have taken, all the details of the Ayurveda practitioners will be there at the through this initiative of the ministry. And this is the culture of reporting evidence-based practice among Ayurveda, and the document of the reported successful therapeutic regimes for various diseases, conditions involving single drug formulation, procedure of the purpose, and to identify the interested Ayurveda practitioners for collaboration in the creation of a database. So basically they will create a database in which the Ayurveda practitioners can collaborate, and they can provide their details, that their expertise of which disease particularly they cure, which disease, and how they cure it, and how many successful therapeutic regimens are there for a disease. All will be provided at one place. Okay. Yes, ASEAN India Millet Festival 2023 kick-starts at the Kota Casablanca Mall. So this mall is in South Jakarta, Indonesia, and the aim of this festival is to raise awareness and create a market for millets, multi-based products among ASEAN member states, aligned with the International Year of Millet. So basically this is focusing on collaborating the ASEAN with the millet vision of the India, okay, and participating with the ASEAN members to include the millet as their diet, okay, and in the production. Okay, is everything clear till now? Is everything is clear till now? Okay. India's exports to Nordic countries. So Nordic countries are basically the countries in the northern islands. This includes the Finland, Denmark, okay, northern part of the Europe. So Union Minister pointed out that India's exports to Nordic region has grown 39% from 2019 to 2022-23. Okay, 39% increase is there if we compare 2018 data and 2023 data till now, and that exports to Finland and Norway grown by over 100% and 80% respectively. That is, Finland 100% growth is there, and for Norway grown it is 80% improvement. Okay. Army Medical Corps officer Colonel Sunita becomes the first woman to command Armed Forces Transfusion Center Delhi Cant. So this news is particularly important because she is the first lady to assume the role of commanding officer at Armed Forces Transfusion Center Delhi Cant. Why she has been chosen? Because of her extraordinary medical practice at Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so which was a strategically important field hospital. So she provided the best possible combat medical support, and due to her this performance, she has been authorized as the commanding officer at Delhi Cant as a first lady. Astra Hind 23. So this is the second edition. As you all know, edition is important. Second edition exercise will be conducted at Perth, Australia. Okay, so basically this is the exercise between India and Australia, and it was recently inducted, that is in 2022, and first edition was conducted at Mahajan, Rajasthan, and this is the annual training event in nature, conducted alternatively in India and Australia. Now the 12th edition of Isha Insight, the DNA of success. So Isha Insight is basically a conference or a meeting that is conducted by Isha. Okay, Isha, as you all know, this was held in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So in this meeting, all the leaders and CEOs and other big authorities come together, and they encourage the ideas of entrepreneurship and leadership at this event, and also showcasing the various facilities and the ideas of Isha at the meeting. So Union Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Electronics and IT, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar, is scheduled to take part in this program. Okay, so this is basically the leadership development approach program. Now next is this only, government committed to support traditional fishermen for deep sea fishing. So being held at Gujarat Science City, Ahmedabad, Dr. Murugan said that the government is providing up to 60% financial assistance to traditional fishermen to convert their vessel into deep sea fishing. See, this number is important, that how much finance is our government is providing to convert the traditional boats into deep sea fishing boats. Dr. Murugan further said that tuna fishes are in high demand. So first question can be that how much percentage of financial assistance has been provided, for what it has been provided, and the focus fish is which fish which is high in demand. And he called for more startups to enter the deep sea fishing sector and for research focus on reducing fuel cost and exploring the use of green fuels in fishing boats. So this is basically, they are basically focusing on 4 things. That is, first, they are giving the 60% financial assistance to convert the traditional boats into deep sea fishing boats. Okay, so and second, they are particularly focusing on tuna fish category. Okay, why? Because it is very high in demand, it can be exported if its production can be increased in various states. Third is that they are providing what? They want more startups to come and provide their services to the fisheries sector. And fourth is that they are focusing more on that the boat should be green in energy, green fuel they should use, so that there is a minimal impact, harmful impact on the marine culture. Okay, this news is very important. Okay, Union Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari inaugurates the 8th India Water Impact Summit in New Delhi. So where it was held? New Delhi. Edition is important, that is 8th edition. Okay, this was organized by National Mission for Clean Ganga and Center for Ganga River Basin Management and Studies. Theme, what is the theme? Theme is important to remember, that is development vis-a-vis land, water and rivers. So what is the aim? At uniting scientific experts, stakeholders, government representatives to address the dynamic challenges and opportunities in India's water sector. So basically there are various challenges in India's water sector. See, if we see at the broader level, that water sector, if we look at the waterways, so there is a high potential that the exports can be made through water and through oceans. Why? Because the cost is less as compared to air transport, road transport or rail transport. So there is a need to develop more ways and to cater more challenges in this sector so that exports cost can be reduced. Okay, National SC/ST Hub Mega Conclave for SC/ST Entrepreneurs. So it was held at Jalaun, Uttar Pradesh, and the Ministry of MSME organized the mega event. What is the aim? To promote the culture and spread awareness of National SC/ST Hub and other schemes of the ministry. Okay, so nothing to remember much in this news. Yes, this one is very important. Celebrating the first year anniversary of Karma Yogi Prarambh on the I Got Karma Yogi platform. So how many courses has been included in this program? There are 8 courses that are curated to help the All Rozgar Mela appointees to get acclimatized to government policies and transition smoothly into their new roles. And IGOT, that is this website, is a portal in which a comprehensive online learning portal is there to guide government officials in their capacity building journey. First we'll look at the news, then I'll explain, okay? The portal combines 6 functional hubs. What are the 6 functional hubs? There can be a question about how many functional hubs are there, or they can give you options and can ask you that which of the following is not a functional hub of Karma Yogi Prarambh. So, online learning, competency management, career management, discussion, events and networking. These are the 6 functional hubs. Now what is included in the course of Prarambh? So basically, code of conduct for government employees, prevention of sexual harassment of women at workplace, understanding motivation, self-leadership, stress management, effective communication, MS Word for beginners, MS Excel for beginners. So basically it is a portal which will provide the basic guidance and basic orientation for the employees who are recruited through the Rozgar Mela, and they will be guided through these 8 components so that they can adapt in a better way to the work culture of the government offices, okay? Next is Power Ministry holds interaction with industry stakeholders to review 80 gigawatt thermal power capacity addition by 2031-32. So this news is basically important because of the target. So what is the target of this PSU and Power Ministry? That 80 gigawatt thermal power capacity. Thermal power capacity means the electricity that we generate using the heat, majority through boiling water, capacity by the year 31-32. So this target here is very important. And how much capacity? That is 80 gigawatt, okay? Now why it has been focused? Because power demand is increasing in the country, and for economic growth of India, the electricity is a must, and to shift from the traditional electricity to green electricity, that is electricity through renewable resources, it will be very difficult to cater the demand at such a high pace. So India needs 24/7 availability of power for its economic growth, and this power cannot be achieved by renewable sources alone. So what is at current level, what is the demand for the Indian economy? It cannot be solely met by the renewable resources. So it is very important to focus more on adding the additional capacity through thermal power by 2031-32, that is 80 gigawatts, so that the Indian economy can grow at a pace, okay? Clear?